We only have a few days left here in Normandy before heading to our next location, and there is still one thing that has been on my bucket list for years, Mont Saint-Michel. And we are finally here. It is a gorgeous evening, and I am so excited to explore. Let's go.
A little bit about Mont Saint-Michel is that it was founded over 1,000 years ago by a monk that had a vision from the Archangel Michael to build an abbey on this island that is only accessible twice a day because of the tide. Now, we're coming here this evening to capture the sunset, and also because during the day, the streets are filled with tourists. And I just wasn't sure how I was going to feel with my anxiety of large crowds. So we decided to come to the island the night before and just take a quick trip through before we find a spot to capture the sunset.
As Danny mentioned, when the Abbey was originally built at Mont Saint-Michel, it was only accessible at low tide. But now they've added a bridge, so it's accessible 24 hours a day. So you can either walk from the parking lot or catch a free shuttle, but you know us, we chose to walk.
So we made it inside of Mont Saint-Michel, and we're a little torn. What's going on, honey?
If you couldn't tell, we were kind of pushing the pace to get out here because our original plan was to be able to come walk the streets for a little bit and then go back out and try and get like a great sunset view. But now that we're inside, I'm wondering, do we just watch the sunset from here? I don't know.
And we also have an opportunity for two things. One is to watch the tide come in from Mont Saint-Michel versus from the shore. And two, I read that there might be a light show that they put on it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's 2 votes for staying. Let's go walk around town and
see how we're feeling?
Yeah, let's see how it goes. I think we're gonna try and make our way up to the Abbey.
All right, we have this drawbridge to cross with iron gates. How freaking cool. All right, so as you can see, the roadways are getting more and more narrow, and during the day, there are just so many people here that coming through here has been described as like going through Disney World or Disneyland on a crowded day. And that's a lot for me to take in. I mean, even having all the music and the people at the restaurants, it's still hard for me to even just calm my nerves. However, as you get more towards the outskirts, the ramparts and higher up in the city, the people tend to thin out and you can really start to enjoy yourself. And so we're gonna keep on heading up and hopefully make our way to the Abbey before it gets too dark. All right, how do you feel? Should we stick around for sunset?
That I don't know yet, but I am enjoying the moment and I am shocked how few people are here right now. This is amazing. How are you liking it?
I'm loving it. I mean, yeah, just I feel like I'm actually transported back in time to know that this was built over 1,000 years ago.
It's wild.
And it just keeps going. And yeah, I'm really glad that we decided to actually like walk through the city tonight versus trying to brave it out tomorrow, even though we're probably gonna come back and take a tour of the Abbey itself.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. We made it up to where the Abbey begins, and I am so looking forward to tomorrow when we get to go inside and explore. I've heard it's absolutely beautiful, but for now we're just enjoying the views. I love that we got to walk through the town and that there was barely any people around. This has been a perfect evening so far. And now it's time for sunset. Well, we made it to the sunset spot and it is everything I hoped it would be. It's absolutely stunning. And we have met quite a few friends out here. Some new friends from Germany, some new friends from China who are studying in France. And it's just been awesome just sharing our travel stories and getting to know one another. I'm just loving our time here. This has been such an amazing night just to be at a place that you've dreamed of going for so long and to finally be here. This is really incredible. And to share it with other people who appreciate it in the same way. That's what travel's all about. So it's about 4:30 in the morning. We've only slept maybe 4 hours or so, but I really want to go see what the sunrise looks like at Mont Saint-Michel. So here we go. Well, good morning from Mont Saint-Michel. I'm here on the dam. Danny decided to take it easy this morning, rest his back and kind of just prepare for the day. But I came out here to the dam just to get a glimpse of Mont Saint-Michel as the sun is coming up. And it is so peaceful, it's so beautiful. Seeing it and experiencing it at different times of the day is really special. What a beautiful morning. I'm so glad I came out here just to take it all in. It's such a gorgeous view. I imagine this never gets old. And now I think it's time to go see if Danny's awake and hopefully grab some breakfast.
I'm awake, I'm here, and I'm ready to go. So you promised me that we should be able to get breakfast while we're in Mont Saint-Michel.
So I've been told there's 2 things that we should try. They're famous for their omelets.
Okay.
And then also, of course, they have crepes.
Nutella, I'm assuming?
Oh, of course.
All right, well, I'm really excited. We have about 4 hours until our tour.
Ooh, it's a lot of crepes. As predicted, it was a little chaotic out on the streets there, but we found a great restaurant with an amazing view that serves both omelets and crepes. So we're excited to dig in.
So I don't know much about this town in terms of the food, although I have heard that these omelets that they make are actually pretty special. They're quite fluffy, and what I got was one with ham, cheese, and mushroom, while Leanne got a nice plain one, and I don't even know what's in here. It's got to be a lot of milk or cream or something. That's super good.
Oh my goodness, this is what I've been waiting for. A Nutella crepe. It's so good. It's so good. That was such a delicious meal, and now that we are full of omelets and crepes, we're gonna slowly make our way up to the Abbey and try and work off that meal. Since we explored the streets last night and had it all to ourselves, today we're gonna walk around the remparts and take in the views.
First off, it feels like we're at a castle. It's absolutely massive. And then during France's 100 Years' War, the fact that this area had never fallen to any foreign invader makes it even more remarkable. And finally, it is a little sad to know that after the French Revolution, it did become a prison for a period of time until it closed, and now has opened up and become once more a beautiful, active monastery that the public can come and visit.
And in typical Mayberry fashion, we arrived an hour early. But we're excited to see the Abbey.
So after about an hour of sitting around waiting and watching people head up to their visit, it's our turn to go. So we just finished our audio guided tour of the Abbey, and I can't tell you exactly what it feels like to be back in history, but it's something that I've always dreamed of, and I'm so glad that we got up today and managed to explore this gorgeous landmark of world history.
Mont Saint-Michel absolutely lived up to all of my expectations. That's another item off the bucket list, but just like the tide, it's time for us to head out.